When drawing the proportions of a figure using the Manikin method, I like to start with this diagram on the right where I have a line and I've divided where the chin, bottom of the chest, belly button, pelvic, and knee is. What I like to do is measure the line, start with the pelvic area, and then I go from there. That's my center point. So I'm going to draw an oval for the head, and then below I go to where the bottom of the chin is and then the navel area, and I'm going to draw a big oval for that chest cavity. And then I'm going to draw the width of those two dots is the nipples. That's the height of the head on its side. And then I drop down and align the nipples with the width of the hips, and that's how I got the proportion of the pelvic area. And then I have that smaller where my abs are, that smaller sphere right there. And then I'm going to draw the shape of the neck. Instead of just a tight square, I like it to flare a tiny bit to give that muscle shape of the neck, and then I drop it down below so I have that clavicle bone area. And then I'm going to go up from the clavicle and slightly curve it, and I've got my shoulder joints. Make sure they're symmetrical. I'm embarrassed I didn't notice this until I was done drawing. My right shoulder joint is higher. Oh well. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to do cylinders down to where the elbows would be. So you've got cylinders for the upper arm, and then I've got smaller spheres for where your joint is for your elbow, and then where your forearms would be, you have more cylinders, smaller joints, which would be a smaller ball for where your wrist is, and then we just do not like a square shape for the hand, but you've got this kind of where your thumb angles and where the rest of your fingers angle. That's what I like to do for the shape of the hand. Make sure that you leave enough space to the side of the body between the arms and the body, depending on what your figure stance is. And then I'm going to go through in the bottom of the pelvic bone, I square that out a little bit, and I'm going to draw the upper thighs down to the knee joint. And the same as the arms, I've got the sphere where the knee joint is, and then I'm going to draw the lower leg, my calf area, and then I'm going to draw a sphere for where that ankle joint is as well. Now if you'll notice, the legs kind of curve in, and then below they're going to slightly curve in, but there's more gap in between. I like to look at the negative space when I'm drawing in between the side of the body and the arms, in between the legs. And these are my ankle joints. And then I just draw a triangle for the foot, and then it's like a pyramid that flares out to the side. This just gives the general shape of a three-dimensional foot. You can go in and curve instead of keeping things straight. And these give you those basic proportions to help you when you're drawing the figure. And then the next step would be drawing the muscles, more of the detail, or putting clothes on the figure. Once you get these proportions down, it's pretty quick and easy past that.